In late January 2016, a cold wave struck much of East Asia, parts of mainland Southeast Asia and parts of northern South Asia, bringing record cold temperatures and snowfall to many regions. Sleet was reported in Okinawa for the first time on record, and many other regions saw the coldest temperatures in decades. Snowfall and frigid weather stranded thousands of people across 4 countries. At least 85 people in Taiwan died from hypothermia and cardiac arrest following a sudden drop in temperature during the weekend of January 22 to 24. The cold claimed a further 14 lives in Thailand, and snowstorms resulted in 6 deaths across Japan. Hong Kong. On the 24th of January, the temperature at the Republic of Hong Kong Observatory fell to 3.1 degrees Celsius, the coldest in 59 years. Hundreds of people hiked up Taiwan Shan for sightseeing, where temperatures fell to a record low of -6.0 degrees Celsius. Many were also on Taiwan Shan participating in a 100 km marathon. 129 required rescue and 67 were hospitalized for signs of hypothermia. The Fire Services Department deployed 53 fire appliances, 39 ambulances and more than 300 personnel. The government flying service evacuated 8 patients by helicopter from Taiwan Shan and Sunset Peak to Pamalayu Nether Seoul Eastern Hospital, and the airport. The FSD also responded to 130 calls at Kowloon Peak. In addition, the Civil Aid Service and Hong Kong Police Force were mobilized. Classes were cancelled for more than 510,000 students of kindergartens, primary schools, and the English Schools Foundation on the 25th of January. The closure was suggested by the Hong Kong Professional Teachers Union, and it is believed to have been the first time the Education Bureau has ever cancelled classes due to cold weather. In the face of some criticism, the government noted that most schools do not have heat. The vice-chairman of the Aided Primary School Heads Association stated that the decision was justified as slippery roads could endanger school buses, which in Hong Kong are not fitted with winter tires. Japan. Snowstorms across Japan killed 6 people and injured 100 others. More than 600 flights were disrupted across the nation. Okinawa observed sleet for the first time since reliable records began. Amami-Oshima saw snow for the first time in 115 years. Record snowfall blanketed portions of the mainland, with Nagasaki observing 17 centimeters. On Honshu, the main island of Japan, 142 centimeters of snow was recorded at Kita, Hiroshima, and 59 centimeters at Suzu, Ishikawa. Temperatures in Tokyo fell to -2.6 degrees Celsius, the lowest recorded since 1984. Temperatures fell to record lows across much of western Japan. Mainland China. Snow and sleet were reported in parts of Guangzhou, the first time these had been observed since 1967 and 1956 respectively. Snow also fell on Shenzhen, a rare occurrence for the region. At least 4 people died of carbon monoxide poisoning from a heating system in Guangzhou. Farther north, the minimum temperature in Shanghai fell to -7.5 degrees Celsius, with light snow falling on the morning of the 23rd of January. 24 weather stations observed all-time record lows. Temperatures across Inner Mongolia fell to a record low of -46.8 degrees Celsius. Korean Peninsula. Snow and cold weather forced the cancellation of 1,200 flights on Jeju-do, off the southwestern tip of the Korean Peninsula, stranding approximately 90,300 passengers. Ulleung-do was blanketed with 137.3 centimeters of snow. temperatures in Seoul fell to -18°C, the lowest in 15 years. Many all-time low temperature records were broken in cities across the south of the country, especially on Jeju-do, where Seogwipo and Seongsan recorded the lowest temperatures on record, at -6.4°C and -6.2°C respectively. In North Korea, temperatures fell to -19°C in Pyongyang and to -37.5°C in Samji-yeon County. 40,000 construction workers were reportedly withdrawn from construction sites. Taiwan. A surge of cold air during the weekend of January 22 to 24 brought temperatures as low as 4°C to Taipei, the lowest temperatures in 44 years. Yangmingshan, the Matsu Islands, and Kinmen all observed their coldest temperatures on record at -1.3°C, 0.3°C, and 1.3°C respectively. Due to the tropical climate, many homes do not have central heating or insulation, and residents struggled to cope with the temperatures. Overall, at least 85 people died from hypothermia and cardiac arrest in Taiwan, including 66 people in Taipei and Taoyuan, and another 16 in Kaohsiung. The majority of victims died in the homes. The Ministry of Health subsequently claimed only 3 people died and 45 were admitted to hospital emergency wards. Snow accumulated to 8.9 centimeters on Jade Mountain. The cold weather caused severe damage to crops, with losses exceeding $20 million in Miaoli County alone. President Ma Ying-jeou declared the crop damage a national concern. South and Southeast Asia. Temperatures in Bangkok, Thailand fell to 16°C and down to 14°C in Chinak Province. 14 people across Thailand died, many of whom were reportedly suffering from chronic or respiratory diseases. In Hanoi, Vietnam, the lowest temperature recorded was 6°C, the coldest temperature measured in the city in over 20 years. Snow fell across the mountains of Lao Cai Province in northern Vietnam. In Laos, temperatures in Hua Phan Province dropped to 0°C and some upland areas experienced frost, causing the death of several buffaloes in Xam Nua district. In Cambodia, temperatures in some parts of the country dropped to 12°C. In Myanmar, the lowest temperature recorded was -5°C in Putao. In Yangon, temperatures fell to 14°C. In northern India, temperatures dropped to -16.6°C in some areas, and below 5°C in New Delhi. Fog resulting from the low temperatures led to delays at Indira Gandhi International Airport and forced cancellations of train services in New Delhi. In Nepal, 700 schools were shut in Rautarhat and Parsa owing to thick fog and the cold, and the number of patients suffering from cold-related diseases increased in medical facilities throughout the country.